can't take my finger on it, but it feels. Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play. My name is not Harold, and if you don't understand that joke, which is my name, just keep watching and you'll understand. It's from the Dragon Age fandom. And remember that explosion because it's pretty important to the story. So I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna play my canon playthrough. So I'm gonna play how, make all the choices that I really want to and just make my best character. So I'm gonna be a female elf and I'm going to be a mage because when you're fighting, they have the prettiest colors. And I really don't like violence I don't like fighting a lot, so I always go with normal because casual is just way too easy, and hard is hard. So see that little guy in the background? Look at him staring at you, but he won't attack you. Anyways, so enslaved long ago by humans, by Tevinter humans, by the way, most elves still live as second-class citizens within human cities. Elves who reject this life are known as the Dalish, nomadic wanderers who strive to keep the ancient elven religion and traditions alive. You grew up in the wilderness, a member of the Elven-Dalish clan, and apprentice to its leader and guide, the keeper, Deshana. The clan wandered the northern free marches, and you had little need to interact with humans until the Kiefer sent you to the Chantry's conclave as a spy. And just to let you know, if you don't know anything about anything Dragon Age related, the Chantry is the biggest mass monotheistic human religion in Thedas. Thedas is the continent, and the two biggest southern countries are Orlais, who's kind of very French and rich. They have their own empire, and Fereldan, which reminds me a lot of the Celtic, a lot of Scottish, and they have their own kingdom. And they were actually very recently, I forget how many decades ago, but they're very recently under the rule of Orlais until they fought back. So they have a very tense relationship. Okay, and the Dalish actually don't know a lot about their older culture because they were enslaved after the fall of Arlathan. Arlathan is the great elven ancient empire of long time ago, and everyone still thinks in this current time in Dragon Age timeline, I actually forget what year it is, I think it's 941 in the beginning of this game. Everyone thinks that the reason why Arlathan fell, that their great empire fell, like Rome, is because of Tevinter, Tevinter is right above Orlais, I think, and so they're kind of in the northern hemisphere, and they are ruled by mages, and they're also kind of very taboo. They're seen as people who do bad things, and they do, but everyone does bad things in my perspective, because they do blood magic, they're governed by themselves, and in the south, in Orlais and Fereldan, mages, people who have powerful magic, and they don't have a choice, they're just born magical, they're born wizards, mages, they're kept in circles, tower circles, and the circles are guarded by Templars, which if you ever studied history, you kind of basically know what Templars are, and Templars in history are as bad as they are in Dragon Age. They're pretty shitty people. Their main job is to protect mages, but they do most of the time a pretty bad job of that, and they mostly just feel like to the mages as guards because they're not allowed to leave the circle. They're taken away from their families, they're locked up in these towers, and they're maybe allowed to leave a couple times in their lifetime, but the circle is their life, and anyone who is outside of a circle and practices magic or is born a mage is known as an apostate. And they are illegal, so they're always hunted down by Templars. So that's why Tevinter is very taboo, because they're people who, like, their governors are called magisters, and they are very, very powerful mages, and we'll learn more about their culture later on into this playthrough. But my point was that everyone thought that the fall of Arlathan was caused by Tevinter, and after they caused Arlathan to fall in a great war. Sorry, I'm getting a little tripped up in my mind, but this part is true. This part is very, very true. They enslaved elves after the fall of Arlathan, the Tevinter mages, and not just mages, but like there are people there who aren't mages. And for centuries and centuries and centuries, elves lived as slaves, and not just servants, but like downright slaves, and it was awful and terrible. So now in modern Thedas, they only really have two choices, to live as second-class citizens in alienages, which are basically just blocked off parts of human cities that live in poverty, and only elves live there. So, you know, it's pretty bad. And they don't really follow the old ways, because once your whole people have been enslaved, you don't really know much about your ancestry or about your ancient traditions. But the Dalish are elves who live in the forest and are nomadic, because if they stay in one place for too long, they might be found out by human villagers or Templars, because they have their keeper of the clan is always a mage, and that's illegal because they're not in a circle. And the Dalish strive to remember and find remnants of their history and keep those practices alive. And they also have these face tattoos called Valislan, and they get them at 18 and as an initiation. And each tattoo has a different meaning, and each meaning is the representation of one of their ancient elven gods. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about this little introduction. And we're going to create our character now. My world state is just all my choices that I've made in the first and second game. So this is the third Dragon Age game. I am going to make a playthrough for both Dragon Age Origins, the first game, and Dragon Age 2. But right now I really just want to focus on this game because I have my hopes up very high for Dragon Age 4, although EA and BioWare have barely given us anything but 12 seconds in the last 2 years of footage of a possible Dragon Age 4 game. I cried over that EA Play Live. I cried over it. It was so sad. Like, they didn't even say the words Dragon Age, and I was just pissed. But at least we got something, right? I mean, like, I just want to play Dragon Age 4. And it was like, I've been waiting so long. Just breathe. Oh, now I'm crying. Okay, here we go. This is our Lavellan. Everyone calls you by your last name, which is the clan that you come from when you're Dalish. See, that's her Valislan right now. Oh, it's gone. So I only have 2 mods that I'm using. I have enhanced Inquisition or enhanced Inquisitor sliders. As you can see, like I have a whole bunch of more options in all my sliders in the character creation, which I absolutely love because most of the time all I want to do is spend 2 hours creating my character, so I'm probably going to spend a lot of time creating her. And I will, let's see, I will speed this up. And I have a backstory written out for her and everything. Her name's going to be Nanin, which is a male Dalish name, whose meaning is vengeance or revenge. And her parents, her mothers, she has 2 moms, died at when she was. Actually, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it in my my writings. Okay, so I'm gonna get into this, and I'm just gonna let it skip over all of my needling. You got me feeling so good. I put my bets on you. Got me feeling so good. My bets on you. You got me feeling so good. Blacklaw. I wish I didn't have.
Stop dancing. Stop dancing. Stand. Micah's balls.
He's so dramatic. He's melodramatic.
Bloody well a disaster.
Vibing through the gym squad. Okay, so we've made our character, and her name is going to be Nanin. Nanin is a male Dalish name meaning vengeance or revenge, and her last name, of course, is Lavellan because that's the tribe that she has grown up in. Nanin, I missed you. Whoa. Rough day for Nanin. Rough day. So I made a huge backstory for Nanin, like an origin story, and I have it all written down. I'm gonna link it in the description below, and I'm also going to read it out to you in like little pieces in the next few episodes to come. And it explains her scars on her face, her attitude, how she connects with everybody, just her whole character and personality. She's very tough, but she's also very young. She's only 21.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Ooh. Okay, so in this kind of situation, Nanin doesn't trust Shemlin. That's the Dalish slang or Elven slang for human, like the Shems. And she's not even gonna say anything. Because she doesn't trust what...
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
Okay, I'm sorry. My cat is okay. So we've got what now, which is the tough reaction, all those people, which is the sorrowful reaction, let me go, which is aggressive, and I'm confused, which is the confused reaction. So what now?
So what happens now?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running.
Things
were chasing me, and then
a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Okay. That's a big hole.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Nanin!
Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you.
No.
It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Okay, we're gonna investigate. How could I stop this?
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
Yeah, because it's killing me. Okay. You still think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is. And you are our only suspect.
Which makes sense.
You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
She'll help. Because, I mean, it affects everyone. And it'll kill everyone.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
So dramatic. Hi, Lily.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed.
I love Cassandra so much.
There will be a trial. I can promise no more.
I love her pants.
Come. It is not far.
Where
Her
are you
whole
taking
outfit.
me?
Okay.
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Let's take a look around.
My creator judged me.
Whoa.
Grace.
So
Fire
I'm playing this on a monitor, like for the first
Open the
time,
gate. We are
with my
heading
new
into the valley.
laptop, with my new PC. Whoa, this is so sensitive. It's way more sensitive than usual. I don't like it. Anyways, I'll get used to it. Sorry for the bad camera angles. It is the end of the world. It's 2020. Jeez, this looks beautiful. Nanin! Nanin, no! No.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Oh, look at her. She looks so upset.
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you.
Oh my
one
gosh.
knows who she was.
Okay.
Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I
So-
suppose you'll see soon enough.
Yes, we will. So, that's the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Right over there, you can see the spike set because it just got exploded, and that's where the whole conclave was and the explosion of the breach. And if you can tell, if you played the first game, Dragon Age Origins, you can completely tell that we went over this bridge to the Sacred Temple of Ashes to get, like, the Sacred Ashes of Andraste for Arl Eamon. And there was, like, a dragon up here and everything. I just love how well it was remade because it really looks, the whole layout and everything really looks like what it did in the first game. Okay, let's
Stay
fight some
behind
guys.
me.
Cheese on the ground. Remnants of Allison's personality. See, as you can tell, like, fighting as a mage is super, super powerful. I love it so much. It's so easy. I just sit back and hold the right trigger most of the time.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
I don't need a staff, Cassandra.
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Let's look around for some loot.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Okay, so we're
Where are
still
all your
going the same
soldiers?
way, just not on the
At the
bridge.
forward camp or fighting.
Woo!
We are on our own for now. There! Watch out!
It's alright.
If we flank them, we
Cassandra.
may gain the advantage.
So, So originally I started this Let's Play like weeks ago and I made this character Nanin. I tried to like duplicate her as best as I could. And from like a screenshot of her in the character creator. And I played about 15 to 20 hours of this game. And then I just realized like the whole time my audio was terrible. I had been trying to fix it for a really long time.
Up on the hill.
But
It's
it
attacked
just
from a
wasn't
distance.
working. And I couldn't really have, you know, like 15 episodes with terrible audio, white noise, and then just have it get better suddenly. So I've started it all over again. And hopefully it's better this time. And I don't have to start over again. Right now I've spent about like 2.5 hours playing this game, even though I tried to create Nanin in the beginning and it came out as a completely different other person. And so I started all over again and then I made Nanin again, which was 2 hours. And now I've been playing and I also have like a few other things going on. It was yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff going on. So I'm a bit exhausted from just sitting here playing this.
Ah! They're falling from the breach!
It's invisible. What? No, get away! Get away! Go, Shade, go! I don't want Shade. I don't want any gossip. Get away from me. Oh, nugget? Yeah, nugget. Oh gosh, I want vegan chicken nuggets so badly by Yai. Oh, I love it. I went gluten-free for a long time because I have like a gluten intolerance. And so I had to stop eating them because they have like a lot of bread and everything. But I've started eating gluten again, but only like occasionally. Like I have some toast because I still have like all my gluten alternatives except for bread because I just can't live without bread. I literally lost the go. It was really depressing. Like I would cry staring at red loaves at the bakery, just like thinking, what have I got in my life? So like, what have I done? So now I have my favorite focaccia bread by Ace, and I have like a few slices a day, and I'm really happy. And but I still have my rice pasta instead of wheat pasta and all that kind of stuff. But I really want to have those chicken nuggets. I'm vegan, so I'd have to get the vegan chicken nuggets. They're just so delicious with some like nice organic ketchup, and it's just like really hot out of the oven. And you go, nom, 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 nom. It's just so delicious. I think I'm hungry. I think I'm quite hungry actually. Hi, little Lily. Hello, you so lovely. It's my dog. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily. Oh, you're a good little fluffy cat. Yes, you're a good fluffy cat. Are you hungry? She's hungry. Okay. She probably
We're
already
getting
has
close
food.
to the rift. You can
Probably
hear the
just wants to
fighting.
treat.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
It isn't much longer till the end of this episode anyway, so we'll oh, I want to save before this. Nope, we can't. You okay, Molly? Anyways, so let's go meet the crew, everyone. I'm untouchable. Eric!
More come through!
I need
did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
So I can help.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
I'm crying. I love
Here I
Soulless.
thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, occasionally
Chest hair.
unwelcome tag along.
Wink. Oh. Nice crossbow.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot.
Look at that
You
loving
named
stare.
your crossbow Bianca.
Of course.
Uh,
And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept
kept
that mark from killing you while you slept.
You know about the mark?
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
like you, Solus is an apostate.
All
Technically,
mages
all
are
mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed
Regardless of
origin.
origin. And when this is over,
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
This rotten egg man
Well-
makes me feel things.
Bianca's excited.
I love Varric so much. Okay.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
Okay,
We must
so...
move quickly.
Oh, wait. So to all the Soulless Mancers out there, if you don't know what that means, it means people who romance Soulless. I applaud you for your steal apart. And if you know this game and if you know Soulless well enough, you'll know what I'm referencing to. Oh my God, what's up with you, stupid egg bastard? I hate him. I mean, it's such... I don't even want to get into it. Nah, I don't want to get into it right now. It's too depressing. It's too much for me to handle. It's just twists and turns and yes and
Glad
no.
you brought me now, Seeker.
So frustrating. He never knows what he wants. He does, but then he's like, oh, I can't. I have a duty. And then you have a duty. I distracted you from your duty. I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. I'm like, fuck you. I really hate him. I'm not romancing him this playthrough for fun. I'm not putting myself through that again. What? I need some... What? Potion! Give me potion! Greater slowly. I need my energy drink. Oh, that's busy! Why is it so busy? Oh, I don't like busy things. Yeah. Okay, get some booty. Booty. Whisper essence. Whisper. Okay, let's go to this house. I feel so bad. It's like we're ransacking some poor dead people's home. I mean, they might not be dead. They might be like refugees or staying at the Chantry or something, but like they're not living here anymore, and this horrific explosion happened next to their house, and then they're just like, oh, we're gonna come in and take all your money so you can't come back and like retrieve your belongings after everything's fixed. It's like, how shitty is that to do? It's so mean. Anyways, what was I saying? I was talking about Solas, but what like specifically was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to talk about how Nanin is feeling about Solas, because like he is an elven apostate and she has a background of a lot of trauma and discrimination towards her because she's an elf and from humans specifically, and she's had a lot of difficulty with the Dalish themselves. She hasn't really met people like elves living in alienage before. Hey Merlin, she's on my drum. So she doesn't really have a bias or like a relationship with the city elves. But let's get these guys. Go away! So colorful. Get him there. Get him! Oh my god. Slow down. Please. Oh, poor Teflon. Get some iron. So yeah, she's seeing, she's in like a pretty big panic mode right now. Obviously she doesn't seem like she's panicking. No, please give me some personal space. And no, not on the laptop, honey. Okay, hold on. Mwah. Yes, I love you. You are gorgeous. You are my best friend. Bye bye. Don't sit there. Am I right? Just tell me. Okay. So right now she's pretty much in a huge panic mode, like the world is literally ending, but she doesn't have the time to be able to panic. She's just honing her anxiety into kind of like a survival skill, you know, like when you're so freaked out, you just focus on one thing at a time. You just focus on the step right ahead of you. So she's kind of disorientated right now.
You're
Not
Danish,
disorientated.
but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Danish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
Oh.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Oh.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
Yeah, right. Anyways, she's pretty freaked out, and she's just trying to take one step at a time.
Shit, are you alright?
I don't think she is. And, but at the same time, it's not just because the world is ending, it's because she's in foreign territory. She has lived with her clan for most of her life.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have
Should
spun
have
a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
And so, the only interactions she's had with humans most of the time have been violent, and so she's surrounded by mostly humans. I know not right now because there's only one human. But so she's pretty scared, and seeing Solus for the first time, she was just thinking, thank Mythal, a familiar face. Mythal is the mother goddess in the Elven pantheon. Like, there's someone here who can really relate to how I'm feeling, because not only are you an elf, you're an apostate as well. So, that's just how she's feeling. She's thinking that he's a friendly face, and someone that she might be able to confide in during this journey. Oh wait, there's a thing up here.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're
Why am I
almost
go-
there.
Why am I up here? Oh, it's over here. At least I think so. I'm trying to find a cart. I know there's like a cart up here that's on fire, and then there's like loot. I'm all about the loot. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. I'm gonna go back down. Who is that? Oh, they're my friends. Okay. Let's get to the front lines. Let's get there. Let's do this. Also, Nanin's dying, so she's pretty. That's another factor to her panic at the moment.
Another rift!
We must seal it!
Quick!
Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
I'm aware.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Yeah! Go! I leveled up. Nice. I'm going to. Yep. I know how to level up. Thank you very much. Nanin, you look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All these tutorial things. Okay, we've got to get the shields, because that's really important.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Open the
Right
gate.
away, Lady Cassandra.
Oh!
Well
Let's
done.
go.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Let's see, how is everyone? I want to see how, Okay. No one needs help first. Okay, this is Liliana up here. If you play the earlier games, you definitely know who she is, and she was romanceable in Dragon Age Origins, the first game. I love her so much. She's a totally different person.
Ah, here they come.
This is Chancellor Roderick.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Jeez.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor.
Oh, this guy's dead.
As you well know.
Justinia is dead.
Like, wow.
We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Do you think we can... His logic is baffling. We must elect a replacement? Have you seen the state of the world? Like, what about the breach?
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
If you abandon it, all lives will be lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
You're asking my opinion?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
I think that's the silliest thing to do in this situation because I'm a prisoner. What kind of prisoner makes major decisions for people? I'm gonna say charge with the soldiers because Nanin just wants to get this over with.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Cassandra holds a lot of guilt and regret and like self-doubt. I feel bad for her. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, let's save. Why can't I save? Oh, because it's already saving. Now I can save. Okay. Let's go. Let's look off into the distance. Oh. Jeez, that's gorgeous. Whoa. I mean, if this happened in this year right now, we'd be like, well, it's not like we weren't expecting more of this shit to happen anyways. A lot of stuff has happened this year. And I mean, it's only... Wait, what month is it? June. That's the 6th month. So it's been half a year. Wow.
Be wary. Another favorite.
Oh, he has my hairstyle. I know. gave her this hairstyle because I wanted it to reflect, like I wanted her appearance to reflect
How many rifts are there?
her nature.
We must seal it if we are to get past.
Like her wild, carefree nature. Oh, the tears, I really don't like them. They freak me out. No. Oh, get out of here. Take it. I want her hair to be a little bit darker.
As before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoners' doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost
a lot of people getting you here. I hope they're right too. I'm your only hope.
You're not the only one hoping that.
We'll see soon enough, won't we?
Okay,
Way to
there's...
the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
That's Commander
May her
Cullen.
watch over you, for all our sakes.
So, if you've played any of the other games, you will understand why I have this opinion of Cullen. He's a complete asshole. I hate him. And there's so many Lavellans and Trevellans out there who will be like, no, we love him, he's gorgeous. I would have accepted his nature now if he got, like...
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That
Jeez.
is where you walked
Like
out of the
Pompeii.
faith, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
As I was saying, I would accept, like, his current personality and everything and how everyone accepts him. You'll understand as we get into the game. Like, if he had a proper, what's it called? Redemption, but he didn't. He didn't at all. And I don't understand how, like, Barrick and the other characters can just work with him now after everything he's done in, like, Dragon Age 2. It's baffling to me. I really don't like it.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana!
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
Liliana, Cassandra, I love you too! I would marry them so hard.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
No. Can I even get up there?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
I never understood that answer. No, this is the breach is like the first rift, and close this and you close it for good.
Now
Whatever.
is the hour of our victory.
So you just
Bring
answered
forth
no.
the sacrifice.
Didn't really answer
What
my
are we
question.
hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Shiny rocks. Oh, look at these graphics. Oh, I can't wait for Dragon Age 4. It's gonna look amazing.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it.
Bad.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever
Oh.
you do, don't
Oh my-
touch it.
If you just got that
Not the
close to
sacrifice.
Red Lyrium, you would start going insane. So this isn't very realistic.
Someone help me! That is divine justice. Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
If I was in this situation, I'd be terrified. Look at this. That's the divine.
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Warn them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
Oh no!
You were there! Who attacked? And the divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
I feel like we all know Solus moisturizes his head with coconut oil. Like, you can't get skin that shiny without some good lotion. Okay, let's do this. Let's save the world. Pride demon.
Now!
Like, immunity to almost everything. Okay, I've done this so many times, so I know how to do it pretty quickly. I put Varric up here. I put Solus over here. I put Cassandra start fighting the demon, and I put myself next to Solus. Get away. Everyone's got a shield. Gotta start. Actually, I have to disrupt the fade.
Wear it down.
Let's get its guards down. And then attack them.
The demon is
crazy.
vulnerable. Now!
Okay, we got this. No! Go! Why? No!
More coming through the rift!
Stay away! Shade! Oh my gosh, that one looks just really depressed. To the left. Poor thing! Poor thing! I feel bad for these humans because I'll explain later, but they're just spirits that are so confused with this dimension that they don't know how to react to it. Sandra! I'm gonna put a thing on halfway down now. I want to move there up here with the other archer. Okay, that's good. I love the green. Green's my favorite color, and it's the color with the most shades too. So that side benefit. There are a lot of little hidden quotes of Solus and everything that I say. No, go away! I don't like shades. They're like my least favorite demons besides terrors. Terrors, oh, that's creepy. But shades just come at you. Like they don't hold back. Cassandra! Together. I think. We're good. Yep. Get this down. Pride demons are correct wisdom spirits, by the way. Spirits, when they become corrupt, like, correlate with the demon. I wonder what like, desire demons are. I'll make a little list, too, because I think that's fun. And I'll leave it in the description.
Now!
Am I done?
Seal the rift!
Yeah!
Do it!
Do it! What a day for Nanin. So... What's this for? Okay. I love the outfits in this game. I design outfits, and this is like such a treat to me. I can't wait to see. I gotta read the newest comic that came out about Fenris. I haven't read it yet. So I bet the art is just amazing, mind blowing. Woo! So I just want to let you know that was just the introduction of the game. When I first played this, I was like, that was so long. But now it's like nothing to me. This is like a 200-hour game if you just play the like the main story and some of the side quests and stuff. It's, yeah, I love it. I love long games so much. Just not long boss battles. I think the thing that makes a game the best is the relationships with your companions. And that's what I love about BioWare, because you can have such deep relationships and romances. And the way that the characters are written and the dialogue options, they just get you in your heart so badly. It's like, it makes me cry. I fall in love with a lot of fictional characters.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
It's alright.
Don't worry about it. I only...
Oh.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
No one has ever called Nanin a lady.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then we're safe.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor.
At once, she said. Anyways, we're gonna end our first episode of Dragon Age Let's Play right here in this beautiful bedroom. Gonna jump on the bed a few times and look out the window. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's look at her face. Nanin? Oh, so cute. You're so cute, Nanin. Okay, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful first episode, and that you join us for episode 2 as we go meet Cassandra in the Chantry and explore how this huge event has impacted our lives and our future. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, everyone.